A live look from Copter 4 over downtown Denver. You can see possibly the smallest group of protesters, yet they are still marching tonight, now on Colfax. Good evening, I'm Kathy Walsh, and thank you for joining us. This is now the 11th day of protests in Denver, demanding justice for George Floyd and other black people who have died at the hands of law enforcement. Today, Denver public school students led the charge, organizing this afternoon's march. Mackenzie O'Keefe was at those protests, and she joins us live tonight at the state capitol. Mackenzie, those students tell you now is the time to listen to young voices.
That's exactly right, Kathy. Now, we know that those protesters were just here at the state capitol. They're on the move, as we just saw from the copter feed. But this all began early this morning with these local students who say they showed up in numbers today to make sure that their voices were heard.
For Black Lives!
Loud cheering and signs held high. Students from Denver Public Schools marched through Denver on Sunday to show support for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and equality.
It's 2020. There should be equality, and there isn't. So you got to get out there. You got to be able to protest and fight for what you believe in.
Students made their way through downtown Denver. This video caught by Copter 4. Hours later, students from East High School held a march of their own. Kalia Carrillo will be a junior next year and organize the protest to bring more young voices into the conversation.
Young voices are the most important right now. I think that we are the next generation coming up, so we need to show that our support and our leadership.
Carrillo said seeing fellow students show up in numbers was inspiring.
It makes me feel empowered, honestly. It's really hard. It's a dark time right now, so I feel like being able to see people who look like me and who are the same age as me show support is really nice.
Not only students, but family, faculty, and East High School alumni marched as well, gathering in Civic Center Park to rally together.
I saw all of my teachers.
A movement led by young voices.
We're the next generation of voters, the next generation of politicians.
We're in a world that right now seems dark. The togetherness brings hope.
Because I'm black, I feel like it hits home, hits close to home, because I feel like if we don't do anything now, then nothing's gonna ever change, so it's really important to do something.
Now, those student protests lasted blocks. Those crowds were so large, they believe there were more than 1,000 people taking part in it. As far as these peaceful protests tonight, they are again on the move, but outside here at the Capitol, the streets have just opened up to traffic as those protesters have now left the area. We are live here in Denver tonight. Mackenzie O'Keefe covering Colorado First.
Thank you, Mackenzie.